create data based off of that. Let's get into it with our I will statements for today.
Remember, your I will statements are your goals for this lesson. They are what we are trying to work on and learn more about throughout our time together today. As we continue on in our lesson, make sure you have your mind focused on these 3 things and showing them to your teacher. I will read the I will statement first, and then we will read it again a second time together. Make sure you're reading it nice and loudly so I can hear you, but no shouting necessary.
Pause the video and read the I will statements now as a class. For our warm-up activity today, you'll need your personal whiteboards. I am going to show you different amounts of money, and you are going to write the value on your whiteboards. To start, I have put up 2 dimes, 4 nickels, and a penny. On your whiteboard, write how much money this is. Pause the video if you need more time. If not, hold up your whiteboard. This is 41 cents. 41 cents should be written like this or like this. Both of these are acceptable ways to write 41 cents. Let's look at another one. If I showed you $1 and $5, how much money do I have in total? Write it on your whiteboards. If you need more time, pause the video. In total, I have $6. Now, if I combine our dollars and our coins from before, write on your whiteboard, what's the total amount of money I have on mine? Pause the video to do that now. The total amount of money that we have on our whiteboard is $6.41. This is how it should be written on your whiteboards. Your teacher is going to continue to show different examples of money, and you will follow along writing on your whiteboards the amounts that you see. After you have practiced for another minute or 2 as a class with the examples your teacher has, come back and we'll do our full group activity. Today, mathematicians, we are going to be exploring different customary units as well as different metric units that we have looked at in the past. For our purposes today, we're going to use mass as the measure of the weight of an object. Yesterday, you weighed different objects. The most common units of mass were the metric units, which were kilograms, grams, milligrams, and the customary units, which were tons, pounds, and ounces. If I wanted to think back on the different types of measurement we've been exploring with, and if I thought to myself how much water a container will hold that I am measuring with, I'm looking at the capacity of that container. If I wanted to know how much water is actually in the container, I'm measuring volume. The most common measurements for volume are milliliters and liters. Let's look at our table that you see on the screen here. On this table, we are missing the customary units for volume. Today, we are going to continue to explore liquid volume and capacity using those customary units that we're missing. The container that your teacher is holding displays fluid ounce measurements, and it has a capacity of 1 fluid ounce. The ounces, that's what we used yesterday. We're different from a fluid ounce. Yesterday, we were measuring the weight of the different objects. When we measure weight, we can determine how heavy an object is using ounces. Today, we will measure liquid volume, which is how much space the liquid takes up using fluid ounces. Measuring volume is different than measuring weight. Liquids with the same volume may not weigh the same amount. In this container, your teacher is going to pour 1 fluid ounce of water and 1 fluid ounce of oil. You'll notice that when your teacher pours it, the oil is on top of the water. The oil is floating on top of the water, and that's because of a science word called density. The height of the two, though, are the same amount. So the 2 liquids take up the same amount of space in the container because they are both 1 fluid ounce. However, you can see that the water sinks to the bottom because it is heavier or more dense than the oil is. You're going to continue to explore relationships between customary measurements as you compare fluid ounces, cups, pints, quarts, and gallons next as a class. You'll use your chart here that you see your different measurements on, and you'll continue to explore these different fluid measurements today as a class. Good luck, mathematicians, and I'll see you guys soon.